guys, it's LpsHoney, and can we all agree that LPS customizing and collecting has evolved so much over the years? The LPS community has gone through so many stages at this point, and I feel like we're in the middle of kind of a renaissance, a revival if you will. Old LPS tubers returning, new ones taking the stage, customizers on Instagram and TikTok really making a name for themselves. There's so many intricate niches among the community, and one thing I have really seen take hold recently is blank LPS. And you may be thinking, honey, what is a blank LPS? Some of you might not have heard of this, but I feel like it has become a lot more popular recently because they have become so easy to find. So today we're going to be taking a look at some of these blank LPS and discussing what I think is the future of LpsHoney, or at least what I think is a very big part of it moving forward. There's a few different subgenres to this topic, so I'm going to put timestamps in the description down below if you want to skip around to specific parts. Also, I hope the lighting's okay. It's very cloudy today. I don't know why. It's super hot, but very cloudy, so hopefully it can hold up. If not, I'll get my ring light out, so don't worry. I have a package here from AliExpress containing 5 blank LpsHops. AliExpress seems to be a bit of a hub for these blank LPS, however you can also get them on Amazon and even eBay. There are so many blank LPS molds, and it honestly just seems to be growing as time goes on. My package contains 5 of the same mold, but there are so many options online for different packs of different molds. So let's tip them out. I'll definitely leave a link in the description down below to the specific seller I used, because they seem to be one of the main sellers on AliExpress who carries these blank molds in bulk. So inside they included some LPS sticker sheets, which are pretty cute. They're just actual images of LPS, so not original art or anything like that, but it's still pretty adorable. I will say I find it pretty funny that the Comic-Con cat is the fake version, like girl. There's also this little bag of accessories. These are pretty standard from AliExpress sellers. Also a little pair of glasses. So all 5 pets came individually wrapped, which I find pretty interesting because I would understand if it was a random lot, then you know, it's a bit of a surprise. But all of these pets should be the same mold. So let's get it open and take a look. I'm kind of surprised with the amount of effort they've gone into with these packaging of these pets, because it's even in bubble wrap to protect it. So here she is, and can I just say how well made this mold actually is. I have some authentic dachshunds with me for size comparison and just quality comparison, and as you can see, it is really well done. There is a slight height difference, but other than that, it's pretty spot on to the actual G2 authentic mold. So here she is in all her glory, and obviously the other 4 are also going to be dachshunds because, like I said, all of these were the same mold that I ordered. And she looks great. Honestly, I'm really surprised with the quality. I was expecting maybe the head to be a bit more squished, kind of typical of fake dachshunds, but this one is incredibly well made. The white is very consistent. The head is very loose, which is kind of typical for fake or aftermarket blank molds or anything like that. But other than that, I am really pleasantly surprised with the quality. Obviously, I have fake LPS that range from 10 years ago to recently, and it's kind of crazy how much they have evolved over time. Again, here's a side-by-side with an authentic dachshund. Obviously, there's no paint on the white pet, but the overall mold is very true to an authentic dachshund, besides the height difference, of course. Let me go ahead and open up the other 4 bags just so we can make sure they're all decent quality and I didn't just get super lucky. I'm very happy to report that the rest of them seems to be pretty good quality as well. I will say this one on the end has a little bit of a janky head. It kind of leans to one side, but other than that, they're all fine. I'm also gonna go and get my ring light because the lighting is getting horrendous. I really apologize, guys. Is that better? I hope that's better. So you've seen these new blank pets. You may have even bought some yourself in the past from Amazon or eBay, but why do I personally think that they are the future of LPS? Now when I say that, I am saying that separate to the G7 relaunch. Obviously that is the true future of LPS. They're official, they're amazing, and I can't wait to see what they come out with next. But when it comes to community projects such as customs, I feel like these are really paving the way. I can't tell you the amount of times I or someone I know has made a custom and someone in the comments has said that I shouldn't be using authentic pet, I'm ruining the LPS, etc, etc. And while that is a valid argument for someone to have, I feel like these blank pets really fix that whole issue. For example, this is a blank head swap I made myself. It was made using an authentic wolf cat and an authentic husky puppy. Now I know some people are going to be hurt hearing that because they are two pretty popular molds, but now both of these molds exist in fake variations for you to buy online. Obviously when I did this head swap I wasn't aware of that, but now instead of painting over authentic pets, you can just buy blank versions of them and customize to your heart's desire. Obviously my head swap was made using white paint, but you can already see that the fake dachshund has a much smoother base because obviously plastic that has no paint on it is always going to be smoother than plastic that has been painted over with something like spray paint. And that is why I believe these fake blank bases will be the future for a massive part of the LPS community. Customizing has exploded in popularity because as the community ages, I feel like a lot of us focus less on maybe the collectability and maybe less on videos like short films and more on the creative side of customizing and things like that. And that's not to say people don't still enjoy those things. I get so many comments asking for short films and the drought is almost over, guys. I promise you that. But it's cool to see so many people who may have left LPS Tube come back to the community with an interest for customs. Obviously these companies are going to focus on main 5 pets like dachshunds, collies, Great Danes, etc. because they're popular and sell, but I have seen a few less popular molds popping up recently. I recently saw ferrets and kittens being made into blank molds, which is super exciting. It's cool to see these blank bases expanding into other non-main 5 pets, really giving customizers the freedom to buy all different bases and take it from there. That also just really squashes the whole argument people have about how you shouldn't be using real LPS, because now we are getting fake LPS that are incredible quality. Like I said, I am really blown away with the quality of these blank bases. I didn't expect it to be this good. And that's my true opinion. You guys know I can be brutal when it comes to the quality of pets. Like there have been some stinker fakes in the past, but I'm really happy with these ones and they're relatively cheap as well. I got a pack of 5 dachshunds for 20 Australian dollars, which is less than $5 a base. Incredibly good when you see some of the turnaround rates people who make customs make. So what's the whole point of this video? Besides me showing you guys some cool new bases I got for customs, what do I really mean by making this? Honestly, I just wanted to shed light on a really cool opinion that I have. Obviously, you don't have to agree. If you think that these fake bases are bad for the future of LPS, that's completely understandable coming from a manufacturer's standpoint. You know, we obviously all want G7 to exceed. At the end of the day, I'm always going to love new G7 designs over a blank base. But like I said, a big part of the community nowadays are customizers, and these bases help fund that part of this community and keep it alive. Stops quarrels over using authentic pets, and it also makes it very cheap and affordable for anyone to pick them up and start their customizing journey. Yes, they're not authentic, but they can definitely fill the place and look just as good once customized. But with that being said, if Basic Fun themselves happen to release a blank pack in the future made for us customizers, I think the community would be ecstatic. This is something that we may never see, and if we do, it's not going to happen anytime soon because the brand just relaunched. But I think it would be an amazing idea for Basic Fun to make kind of a blank customizing pack that just has completely white LPS of different molds for customizers to buy and do their own thing. I guess a similar pretty cool example is the Rainbow High dolls. They released a line where you could paint their clothes and hair and kind of make them look how you wanted. It's a really cool concept and idea, and releasing something like that for LPS would be amazing. I mean, Hasbro has already done deco pets in the past, both jumbo and regular sized, so getting Basic Fun to release blank versions of LPS wouldn't be that much of a far fetch, and it would be quite profitable at the end of the day. They don't have to spend a lot of money painting these pets, and I know so many customizers would go out and buy them. But let me know what your guys' opinions are in the comments down below. I know fake LPS can be very polarizing in the community, but I've always had a pretty positive outlook on them. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of fake LPS being sold as authentic ones and like people getting scammed, things like that. It happened to me, so things like blank bases I feel are pretty positive for the community overall. They're very clearly never going to replace actual G7 pets and the official, authentic versions of these LPS we have coming out, but they do greatly benefit the customizing side of the community, in my opinion. So, if you customize LPS, let me know your opinions in the comments down below. I would love to keep the conversation going. I'm very interested to see what other customizers think, because I've only recently started like seriously getting into customizing, but there are collectors out there who have been doing it for years and are veterans at this, and I just love to know their opinions on these blank pets. But even if you're somebody who's never customized a pet in your life, I'd still like to hear from you. I think it's a really interesting conversation to be had, and I wanted to share my opinions and thoughts on it. Like I said, I feel like it's an overall positive thing, but I want to know what everyone else thinks, so please do comment down below. And also, you guys can definitely look forward to seeing some Dachshund customs in the future. Obviously, I bought these vases for a reason. But that is about all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like always, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I will see you next time with a new video. Bye guys!